Hello everybody, it's me Heather Torres, and today this is my third script. I want to show you guys my logo design that I had made for my dad's friend slash banker. So this is my sketchbook. That's where I sketch all my stuff, even my logo that I made for my dad's friend slash banker. And this is my first, well, not my first, but this is like my first sketchbook that I'm going to finish it soon. This is where I sketch my logo, and this is my original ones that I just did, and I know most of them are not really that great and they look like little kids drawing, but first you sketch it, scan it, and then digitalize it. It doesn't have to be Adobe Illustrator like I use. You could digitalize it with any program that for you to sketch or anything. It's whatever that makes you feel comfortable. But at the same time, you don't have to be that detailed when it comes to logo. It could be simple and professional and something that is more recognizable and established for a very long time. I'll show you my example. So this is a program that I use to illustrate my logo, and here it is, my thumbnails that I sketched and painted. You didn't even like it at first because the way how I just sketched them and everything, they kind of look like kindergarten, and it doesn't really look that good. It looked like some 4-year-old or preschooler just like made this or something like that. But I thought that's the whole point of logos, is to be creative with it and make it more simple. But maybe to some people like me, in Sketch it's not really that good, but if you have it digitalized, it's just more visual and more clear. So this one, it's kind of like an upgrade of his original logo. So instead of having grab and go on the bottom, it's just like right here. The grab, it's like the umbrella of a food truck, and then the N, it's just like on the window. And then we have go, which is like, you know, like every cars have polluted, and it's nothing like against ego or anything. It's just something that it's more like going, and something that I'm used to seeing in cartoons and everything. So I just drew this like the car is going, so grab and go. I don't know which text I use for this one, but I need something that's kind of simple and a little bit like skinnier, and there's some that are kind of creative that look like handwriting or things like that, but I prefer this one to make it a little bit professional. And this one is my favorite. It's also his favorite as well. Grab and go. It looked like a food plate, and you probably not see the prep meal, but it's like right here. Prep meal. Just got inspired by one of his tray on Instagram. So all I just did is just like make a square box and then just trace over a picture of inanimate rice, just to make it look like a rice. Those little dash on the end are like little rice, so that's what makes it creative. And then the grab, the green, it's like a vegetable and something more healthy and natural and fresh and green as well. And then go, the bottom part is like the meat and beans or something else that has protein. But I usually just go for the meat. That's the color that I think of. It may not be like the meat color. It look like chocolate or caca, but it's just really bright and pop out. And I also, instead of like having like a line of the tray, I decided to add prep meal on the bottom of grab, just like a center of the line, but a little bit more professional. Best if I can add prep meal there instead of having it on the bottom. And if you want, you could just put the T right next to grab, but yeah. And those two photos, I gotta be honest, and I am a little lazy. I use stock footages of it, and I Photoshop it to this color. And I know there's some way for you to cut it out or anything like that, but I don't wanna like, how I do it my way, I just like save it and then go to Photoshop and put it there. But I'm like, no, I just want to leave it like that. So I just picked two of thumbnails that I really like the most, and also how my parents liked it. Well, they just critiqued it, and my mom just thought that the food truck is cute. So for those of you who are going to ask me where I get those Adobe programs and everything, I usually just got it from my old high school district account, because my dad works in the school, so it makes it easier for me to get access to Adobe programs or things like that. So even though you're out of high school or anything, and if you're lucky that your parents worked in the school district like as a maintenance, or even if they're custodian, try to see if they can get access to any programs or anything like that in the school district, and it could be a lot easier for you to get discounts, everything on Adobe programs, because they really are expensive. But also another tip, if your college does provide Adobe programs, you could just use it over there. But if you want it for your own, I honestly don't have any idea or any suggestion about that, because like I mentioned how I got this Adobe programs, it's from my school district and my dad can get access to it, so we got like a discount on Adobe Illustrator and we had it to pay like $50 a year or so. If you're in high school or middle school, I don't know about elementary school kids, but do it for the future. Like, go out there. But if you're in high school or middle school or even elementary school right now, and you do have like a Mac computers or Windows PC computers, any computers, you could just ask your parents or even your teacher. Mostly ask your teacher if they can if you can get access to Adobe programs or anything, so you can just use it on your own. It may not work on mobile phones like this or an iPad, because it's just the way how Adobe works. It's mostly on computers, so I don't know about iPads, but I do know it doesn't work on mobile phones, so just letting you know. So I hope you enjoy my vlog and hope to see you next time. So see ya again. So